Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we have another vlog for you about my animated short film. So I'm going to talk about the day that we filmed the interviews, as well as my process, some tips for you, and the mistakes that I made. So the first thing you're going to want to do is to set up your interview space. Make sure that the lighting is perfect, the audio is good, and that everything is ready to go. Now, because I'm actually not using the video footage in my final, I was okay with some of the lighting not being best. The video footage that I'm using is going to be more for like motion and animation reference. However, the audio was very important to make sure it was perfect. And it was not perfect. I have another video on my channel. It's actually an old video. This will be a part of a playlist, so that'll make it easier to find it. But yeah, the audio is workable, but it's not perfect. And I'm about to explain that. So one thing that I wish I did was check the sound before I filmed any interviews every time I had to film someone, because this would have helped reduce the amount of technical issues that I encountered when I listened back to everything. And I had to run to YouTube and try and like search and see and experiment with ways that I can make the sound I have manageable for the final product. When I was filming my interviews, I made sure that I asked my interviewees open-ended questions, and this allowed them the space to tell their stories and to give me very authentic and genuine answers. However, I did ask them to repeat the question in their answers. That way it will help me to cut the things together in post-production, and it allowed us to like kind of stay on tangent just enough. So another thing that I wish that I did was review the footage and the audio after every person, because I would have caught, especially with the first person I interviewed that day, I would have caught the audio issues. And I know sometimes when people have to repeat their answers, it's not as genuine as when they first say it. Like, you know, it sounds a little bit rehearsed, but at least I would have caught the fact that one of the microphones actually wasn't connected properly. So it picked up a lot of the ambiance and like echo of the space that we were in. And it didn't actually get the close-up audio. Like even for now, recording this video, I have a mic on the camera that's recording and I have a lav mic on just to make sure I'm covered, right? So in hindsight, I wish we did that. And yeah, and also in hindsight, the space that I chose, it was too big and it wasn't really soundproof, even though the owner of the property, and I'm not holding this against her because I'm sure the people that use the space, audio wasn't the primary function of the things that they were filming there. It was more photography and video based, but not audio video part, where mine was specifically about audio. Like I bought so much equipment to make sure that I could get really good audio. So, you know, I know in post I'll be able to make it work, but you don't want to have to do that much work in post. So that's all for my day filming the interviews. It was an amazing experience overall, and I'm looking forward to continue sharing this journey as I'm trying to make this and as I'm figuring out things, and, you know, even showing a bit of behind the scenes about how I'm making the audio sound better, the way that I'm going to be using the interview footage. You know, I plan on actually using it more as like an animatic and for timing and to just seeing how the story, how everyone's answers and responses flow together. So, you know, I hope you enjoyed seeing some of the behind the scene footage. I hope that if you're making, it doesn't even need to be an animated short film, but a short film or any sort of passion project, that at least some of my mistakes and my tips are helpful to you. Subscribe to the channel. And as always, I'll see you next time. Thank you.